Hi, everybody. Good morning to your practice. I am going to do a ready, set, go. I'm getting ready to leave for my trip, and I want to show you how easy this is that you can do on your own every day. It's really important to have some sort of practice to get you ready for your day, to set the tone for your day. And this is a nice way, I feel, for me, it works well for me to do this little practice. So, come join me when I'm away. Maybe use this video to get you motivated, to get you started, to start doing a practice on your own, perhaps, or just kind of remember that it's here for you. So I'm just doing that rotation, starting to get my body awake, getting the chi to start to arrive, noticing how I'm feeling. I'm going to be sitting for probably 6 hours, 6 or 7 hours in a car. So I want to, I don't want to start stiff because it's just going to be exasperate how I feel at the end of the trip. So the rotation is always a good way, a good exercise to check in with, how you're feeling, where in your body needs some maybe special attention to get ready for your day. And we're going to come forward, shake it out. Neck and the shoulders usually get pretty tight, especially from sleeping. I'm driving for sure. I know for me, I can only go 3 hours sitting in a car, and then I have to get out and move because I get really stiff in my hips. So I know that about myself. So I'm going to make sure I do that because sometimes it's painful if I don't do that. So I'm going to do that. And Oliver's starting to bark and get ready for his adventure. And Oliver's here. Why don't you go outside, Oliver? Go ahead. Come on. Got to get rid of him. Sorry about that. So if you have pets, remember they typically won't bother you. Oliver usually doesn't, but of course today he's going to a little bit. But anyway, so I'm doing this rotation, getting some movement in my spine, and that's what this is going to be. This is going to be the ready, set, and go. Go for your day. Doing a little bit of moving my neck around a little bit more, and then I'll come to my mountain. I want to start to connect to the earth. I don't want to feel discombobbled. If I connect to the earth, it helps me to really center and ground myself. So that's why I do a mountain also, and also to check in with your posture. Move the feet away from each other like you're spreading the feet away, lifting those arches up, lifting up that whole inner core. Watching again, are you tilting too far back, too far in? Lifting the shoulders up and back. I'm going to reset my neck a little bit by pressing my hand in my head and kind of reset my head on my neck. And then we start to draw up. Oh, before we do that, let's start our inner smile for the day. Lift the corners of your mouth up. This will start to turn on your dopamine hormones, soften the eyes so we're not straining in the front of our head. And then we start to draw up some of this earth energy from below us. And then lift the palms up, starting to feel this energy above you. Remember, we have energy all around us. We have energy in us and through us. It moves through form energy. And then we'll start looking around, taking in our 6 directions, going from the side to the front to the back, taking in your view. How are you going to show up today? Looking up, and then we'll look down. So we did our 6 directions. Let the head just hang here. Maybe move it around a little bit. Again, noticing my neck, I'm noticing is tight. And I wouldn't have noticed that if I didn't do this, because I didn't think my neck was tight. But actually, as I'm doing this, it is, and I'm feeling it right down into my shoulder area. So I'm going to work a little bit on my shoulders, knowing that. Can I turn my head from side to side? Yes, I can. So I'll be able to watch out for anything that might be coming suddenly. Let's start to shake and start to turn our applications on. So we've slept. Hopefully we had a good night's sleep. You also want to recognize, did you have a good night's sleep? How do you feel? And energetically, we're going to start to turn on our juices, our pumping stations, our circulatory system, our respiratory system. We also want to purge because we've been lying down. We want to get the toxins out of the system. And 70% of the toxins are released through your exhalation. So we're going to inhale through the nose, blow it out through the mouth, inhaling through your nose, and exhale out through the mouth. You could also release any low-grade tension you might be feeling just from being a human being. or maybe you're feeling okay. But again, it's a great way to release tension if you're feeling any, just to do this little bit of a shake out. So we're shaking out. We're in the fall season, so we're going to not worry, sorry, wrong word. We're going to focus on the lungs and the large intestines and keeping those lungs clear so they don't fill up with any kind of extra mucus. Also, we want to keep our body warm because shut our windows, shut our doors, keeping the skin active and being able to fight off pathogens that enter the skin. Your skin's your first line of defense. You walk out into the world and what gets hit first is your skin. And all the holes in your body, I find this so interesting, the holes in your body, leak in some pathogens, your nose, your mouth, your eyes, your ears, and your skin are open to the environment. So we want to make sure that the skin, that layer of your body, that protection of your whole inside of your body is healthy, as well as everything else. So it's a full holistic practice. We want to make sure even emotionally how we're feeling. It's really paying attention daily, as often as you can, of what's going on, what you need to change, what you need to recalibrate to feel your best self, and then stop. Hopefully the energy is arriving. We're going to just move a little bit more. This little rocking back and forth on the feet helps to keep that circulation going. Moving the arms back and forth and bending those knees also activate your lymphatic system. The armpits have a lot of lymph nodes underneath them. The groin area does too. But now we're going to also flick the fingers as we start to get some circulation to your extremities, to your fingers, to your toes. And we're going to go into monkey leaves from a tree to start releasing any kind of congestion that might be starting, keeping those lungs clear. So inhaling up, ha, exhaling out, 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 inhaling up, ha, exhaling out. A couple more, ha, and one more, ha. Oh, is the chi arriving? Let's do some healing sounds. Tiger. So we inhale through the nose, shift back and hiss, H-I-S-S-S, letting all the steam out like out of a tire. Inhaling up through the nose, hiss. 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 Again, is the chi arriving? Let's throw the ball and start to get our letting some more toxins out, still purging the breath, inhaling through the nose, and then you blow it out when you throw the ball. Inhaling through the nose and as you blow it out. Now you can work at your own pace. This will also elevate your heart rate up a little bit, which we want to do. We want to try to get the heart rate up at least several times during the day. And not to get the heart rate up from stress, though. Big difference. You want to get it up through movement. And also, again, this is a good purging breath as well. And what else is this doing? Again, lymph nodes in the groin, in the armpits, releasing, letting go. This time of year is all about letting go. It does not serve us for our highest good. And that could be emotionally, physically, mentally, energetically. So you know how you feel. You know when your energy's up, you know when your energy's low, you know when your energy's excited, you know when your energy's stressed. And again, tapping into that, being really aware of it, then you can go in and reset yourself so you can move on during your day. So by the end of the day, you're not blown out. You don't want to be blown out at the end of the day. And then sometimes that causes sleep disruption as well. So we want to try to keep our energy level steady throughout the day. And it can be done with a lot of awareness and tools. And you have them. So you can use them, see if that makes any kind of difference in your life. And then slowly we'll release. Let's inhale and gather all this energy. Let it just rain down on you. Let it pour down and create that balance within your system. Again, inhaling up and exhaling down. Let's take that chi ball and expand your breath body. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling now through the mouth. You can still continue with that purging breath or the regular breath through in and out of the nose. Depends on where you're at right now. Inhaling, really expand this energy that's in you that we're trying to cultivate, and also that energy that's all around. So we'll hold it here. Exhale out through the fingertips. Feel the breath coming in through the fingertips, and then we'll exhale and we'll compress. Inhaling, expand. Exhaling, compress. And then one more time. Inhaling, expand. Exhaling, compress. Let's go right into proprioceptors, activate them. So as you can see, you can do this. You don't have to wear yoga clothes to do this. I'm ready to go out for my day. I have regular pants on. Again, it's what I love about this. It is portable. This is a portable practice, and you can take it anywhere. And breathe. Continue to breathe. Continue to purge if you need to. Shake it out. Squeeze, cross over, squeeze, cross over. Let's start to work our spine, moving that spinal cord, moving all those curves that we have in our back. We don't want everything flat and tight and stiff because that's how you get hurt. And also your nervous system is housed in the spinal cord. So we're going to do spinal cord breathing, inhaling. As you exhale, you round forward. Inhaling, opening up the front of your body. Exhaling, rounding forward. Inhaling, opening up the front of the body. Exhaling, opening up the back of the body. Here's the side view. Inhale, there's a back bend. Exhale, forward bend. Inhaling, opening, expanding. Exhaling, releasing. Inhaling, opening. Exhaling, releasing. And then back to center. Let's come down. Snake rises from the grass. Inhaling, arch. Exhaling, round up. Inhaling. Exhaling, rounding up. Inhaling. Maybe come all the way down if you can comfortably. Again, you're working at your own pace. Maybe you're just staying up a little bit higher because your back might be hurting. So you don't have to come all the way down. You can just stay here and do a little bit of a wave. Or if you feel like you want to go further, then you can take yourself all the way forward if you want. Then just hang out. Slowly come up, one vertebrae at a time, stacking each vertebrae on top of each other as we return back to our mountain. Reset yourself. Interlace the fingers. We're going to do some side bending. Lift up, push away, lift up onto the toes. Stretch those toes a couple of times, keeping those ankles nice and limber. Then hang out over to one side for our side flexion. We'll come back to center and hang over to the other side for our side flexion. Release. Find your chi ball. Left hand on top, right hand on the bottom. We're going to separate heaven and earth. Lean over to your right side. Press the palms of the hands away from each other. It's a really nice side stretch. Back to your chi ball. Separating heaven and earth. Leaning over to one side. Press the palms of the hands away. We'll do another set. Stretch, separating heaven and earth, leaning over to one side, press away, open up. Other side, press heaven and earth over to the other side, and then move those palms of the hands away from each other. Return back to your mountain. We're going to do soften the knees, and now we start our twisting flexion. So in this simple routine, we've got our energy going, right? We turned on our applications. We got our heart rate up a little bit. We're moved our spine in every flexion. So here's our twisting flexion. You can also add a thumb to your chest and add a little bit more for those lung meridians. And you're hitting the kidney meridians as well. So it's a great way to move and get your body going. So now we're going to move in a couple other directions, swimming dragon, and soften the knees, and then we go over from one side up and down. So in this routine, I'm trying to have you move your body in all these different directions. This is a spiraling. It's also a figure 8 direction, a little bit of a coiling. It's also a little bit of a crossover. So, you can take these practices and use them. You don't need to spend an hour doing it. This probably routine will be probably 15, 20 minutes tops. And you can get a lot in those few minutes to get your chi to arrive, to get your energy to arrive, to get some clarity, to open up the knots. So you don't keep, if you wake up with knots and compression and you don't release it before you start your day, you're just going to keep adding on and adding on. And that's when disease starts. So we're releasing and opening up our system. And then return back to center. Noticing how you're feeling. Did the chi arrive? Let's do some tapping and opening up these meridian points, getting some circulation to your head, around the eyes, around the mouth, the jaw, the throat, the chest, tapping that thymus gland, that immune part of your immune system. We're tapping right over to the lung meridian, down the inside of the arm for lung meridian, outside of the arm for large intestine meridian, to the back of the shoulder, around your breast tissue, opening up those lymph nodes so they can release those toxins and some compression in your body. So we're going to open up that chi hose. We're opening up the chi hose. That's what we're doing. And then we'll come to the other side, do the little nest to your lung meridian. And if you do this every day, you will prevent yourself from getting sick, from keeping pathogens away, from coming into the system. As soon as you get that, chill to the bone feelings, usually like a, uh-oh. If that happens, what I would suggest is take a bath right away. And I think we've all felt that chill to the bone feeling. Take a bath, get your body nice and warm, maybe some Epsom salts, and let's do the whole trunk here. And then, keep yourself really bundled, some hot tea, and then some movement. And that would be a really good way to prevent anything from exasperating itself. And then we're going to start with our legs, backs, the glutes, massage your kidneys and adrenals. Jump up and down 10 times to release any more gooiness, any more stickiness, any more compression. We're releasing it, we're opening. Backs of the legs, front of the legs, down the sides, down the inside, and then tap and slap the groin. And then hold. Let's do our digestive system from right to left. Getting that wake up in the morning as well. It's nice to clean out, right? To feel a little bit lighter. So at night, your body's digesting the food and it's separating into your body for energy. You want to get rid of the toxins, and that's through your bowel movement. Hold. Lift that energy up for your day. Rise up for the day. And then release back down to the earth. You don't want to stay all the way up. You don't want all your energy up here because you're going to feel like you're not quite grounded. We want to ground back down to the earth, get that energy up for your day, and then ground yourself again. And then back to center. Noticing how you're feeling. Did the chi arrive? Let's open up a little bit of a flow. We're going to work with the chakras to open up those energy wheels. Also, and you're standing on the boat, keeping that circulation going. Also, the chakras, also doing that helps to internally regulate your inner thermostat. Remember, we want the heat in the lower extremities and we want the coolness in the upper body. Hot head, it's hard for the heart. It's stressful. You don't want the heat in the upper body. We want that heat where we need it in the legs to keep us grounded. And we want a coolness in the upper body to keep us clear-headed. So we're standing on a boat. We're going to open up a flow, just opening it slowly. Inhaling nice and deeply. Exhale fully. Coming into a flow, you move the energy around. Then we're just bringing it into more of a calmness, internal calmness, because the internal calmness is going to go a lot further during your day than stressful. And we have a choice. If we're stressed out, stop what you're doing, take some deep breaths, try to get yourself clear, try to get yourself in a flow state, maybe do some shaking, shake it out. Shake it out before it exasperates to high inflammation. High inflammation is going to really attack the body in many, many different ways. So we want to be careful of that. So this is why we're doing this. This is why we do it. This is the reason for all this. This isn't just exercise. Phoenix rises from the flames. This isn't just an exercise, it's an experience. It's an experience for you to understand your body, to feel your body, and to be able to regulate it and adapt. So we're just floating here. And now we're going to make this chi ball a little bit bigger, a little bit more energized. You can roll it, pack it. And we're going to use it for our chakras. We're working with the third chakra this week, which was the solar plexus right here, right above the belly button. And the affirmation is I can. And the sound is Ram, R-A-M. So that's what we're going to be working with. So let's start with the root chakra, just rolling the root chakra at the perineum. That's your first chakra. That mantra we were using is I am here. So I'll be using that one a lot when I'm traveling because I'm going to be in a new state. Traveling, I am here feels grounding to me. We'll come to the second chakra right below the belly button, which is your sacrum. And that affirmation was I feel. I feel. If you're feeling stuck and numb, I feel is a great place, and this is a good chakra to work with. We're going to come up to the solar plexus right here and opening up the solar plexus. And the mantra here is I can. So if you feel stuck and afraid, I can, and you would work on this particular chakra right here. So I can. Let's lift that up all the way up through the back, over the head, over the other chakras, and then it's do a couple more rounds here, working that solar plexus, getting some energy here. I can, I can, I can do it. Inhaling up, I can. Exhale. I can. I can. All the way up, I can. We'll go through all of them. Inhaling up, tongue to the roof of the mouth. As you exhale, release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. We're working on not only clearing our chakras, but getting our inner thermostat working. Inhaling up, tongue to the roof. Exhale, release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Inhale, tongue to the roof of the mouth. As you exhale, release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. We'll do one more. Inhale, tongue to the roof of the mouth. As you exhale, release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Take all that nice moisture in the mouth and swallow it. Enzymes are good for your digestive system. Is your mouth moist? Are your hands pink? Are your feet warm? And if you have those indications, then you've circulated and you've got your juices and your system ready to go. So we'll do one more hookup. We're going to cross your legs, cross the arms, hook everything up. Take a few deep breaths here. Hooking up all these applications, breathing nice and deep, feeling your energy, feeling that web of energy throughout your system, feeling that web of energy swirling all around you, learning this language of energy, taking a few breaths here. And then we'll quiet down the nervous system, one hand on the back, one on the front. Again, a couple of deep breaths, quieting down. Maybe you can repeat any of those mantras, either I am here, I feel, or I can. Whatever resonates with you today. Maybe it's all three of them. Heart, belly, connecting our systems. Sway like a bamboo in the wind. Imagining a color, white is the color for the season. Moving into areas that need some special attention. Adapt, recalibrate. And then we gather again. Gather all this energy you've created. Palms of the hands come together, creating this union of your energy, of your body, of your spirit, and of your mind, and letting this practice bring for you whatever you need today. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a ready, set, go day. Namaste. See you in a couple of weeks. Remember to practice.